All right, boys, we're live. We're back. Yeah, those are nothing.
What is it? Go.
It's gonna be the fastest. This here. What's up, Donovan? How are you, brother? I'm doing well. How about yourself? I don't have enough coffee, dude. That is a problem, though. It is a problem. How you doing today, brother? Question is, are we playing PoE 1 tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know. I want to, yet I don't.
Come on now. Don't go all day.
Get to the end game? Yeah, I hear that, dude. Gets easier each time. Gets easier each time, my dude. I don't know, I don't even need to do these rituals. Or want to do these rituals. We'll throw a couple down, see if there's anything in there. Looks the end game? Yeah, I mean it is, but it isn't, right? Like you gotta remember, it's like everybody's killing the same monsters, right? Basically, regardless of where you are in the game. It's just the further you get, the more health they have. You know what I mean? And yeah, you drop more shit and all that, but you know, it really is the same. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, essentially. It's nice to be more powerful and all that kind of stuff, but we're all killing the same monsters, you know? That's why I never really understood the RMT thing, like people buying their gear with real money, because it's like, yeah, but like you paid for all that stuff, and we're all locked into the same gear. You know what I mean? We're all killing the same shit. Like it just doesn't make sense, you know. But it is nice to get into the end game for sure. A lot of fizz on it. Item level 80. I knew I should have just taken that other corruption omen. I knew it. Alright, horrible.
I like it here. It's quiet.
1, 1, 2, 3, 4? Or 1, 2, 3, 4? That's the same either way. And I guess that one at least has a mechanic on it. Oh, rarity keeps hitting. No chains. I want that. Alright, that's fine.
Speak. Indeed.
Man, a part of me wants to play PoE 1, and a part of me really doesn't. I can't decide. I cannot decide, boys. How was that? The best part about essences, dude, is the wisps are free. How come I can't get over there? There we go.
Go.
Already keeps hitting, I guess. Oof. Yeah, I need more coffee, boys. I'm completely out. All I have is this weird, like, instant iced coffee. And it is not enough, boys. It is not enough. Yeah, Ritual feels whack compared to before. Am I the only one that feels that way? It feels horrible. Feels worse than ever, really. Get the corrupt. See, it seems so very rare that it upgrades the essences. It always just changes it to like a different trash essence. A lot of nothing. And a whole lot of nothing. And nothing. Fuck yeah, dude. Good. Ritual's sick. Rituals is sick. All the biggest loot, dude, out of there. God, they gutted that shit, huh? Horrible now. Sick. How do we get back to this guy? There we go. Weird little path. Oh, it didn't matter. There's a boss. I should have just pushed the boss. Olaton. Jesus, buddy. I'm clicking on everything except what I want to. Oh, this guy?
Speak.
Oof. Hey, Axa, how are you? Good morning. How you doing today? Oh. Quick.
Now there's a nice surprise.
Anyone playing PoE 1 tomorrow or no? I need other people to decide for me, dude. Never play. Oh, okay, so that's it. That's decided. That's fair. That's fair. I want to, but I don't. But yeah, I could see it being. They did. I know that they made a lot of improvements from PoE on PoE 2 from PoE 1. I know that it's much better now. Because I think you guys had your own like marketplace, right? That was kind of like there just wasn't much on it, and now we all share the same market, which I think is really good.
Speak.
Really good for the game, I think. I don't know what's fun for me right now. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know what's Steve. Morning, Steve. By the way, I don't know what's best for me, if I'm being totally honest, or what's fun. Like I was like, okay, I better see if I want to play the league. So I went and I like brought up the patch notes yesterday, or what exists of them, and I started to read them, and I was just like, there's no fucking way. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna sit here and read through all this shit right now. When usually I do, right? And I was like, I'll just use someone else's build if I play the league. I'm not gonna sit there and do any POB. I just don't have it in me, dude, to go through all the notes and shit and figure out a build. See it all the way through. Yeah, I mean that's what's gonna happen to me, right? I'll play it for as long as I can, and then once I'm done with it, that'll be it for PoE until PoE 2 drops. So I'm like, will I get more time at a PoE 2, or will PoE 1 keep me in the game long? I don't know which one's gonna keep me around longer. Start, not finish, yeah. That's kind of what I'm feeling is going to happen. But if I, regardless, it'll probably be the end of my path until the next season, probably PoE 2 in like 2 months. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm still having fun. I don't know if I want to ruin my PoE time with PoE 1. But then again, maybe I have a great time. I don't know, man. I was watching videos last night and I was just like, I mean, again, it's my favorite game ever. But I was like, dude, do I really want to go back? So I'm kind of seeing what everybody's up to. If everybody's going, then maybe I go too. And if a lot of people are going to stay, maybe I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably decide at like 11:30 tomorrow morning whether I'm going to play it or not. I'm like, would I rather... Oh, wait, this is a good tower. We'll have some juice maps after this tower. We'll buy a couple tablets. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I am enjoying myself on this game, but I don't know. Fuck, man. I'm very conflicted at the moment. What I want to do. This is a start. Oh shit! That fucking the shrine almost smoked me. Check what the score in the Spirit game is. Alright, Spirit's winning. Vitality fucking lost. Crazy. Crazy. Alright, so this will be decent right here. Some of these will be good. That one. Alright, so we'll only get really one actually dope map out of this. I don't think I use super exp. I think we use kind of cheap tablets here. Do this one, fuck it. This is fine. Actually, we'll keep that one for a better one. Yeah, some of these are good enough. 40s. Yeah, there's a bunch of 40s in Swamp.
Yes.
Still can't decide if... I feel like this doesn't really hurt. I think it's good on Swamp, but it doesn't seem like it really hurts. Hey, Matthias, what's up, dude? Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, dude. Is PoE 1 really better than PoE 2? Yes and no, I think is the answer to that. I think the game is more complete. Like it is a complete, right, this is early access, right? So like it is a more complete game and there is a ton of shit to do and it's, you know, optimized and all that kind of stuff. But it is very convoluted and overwhelming, especially for a new player or a newer player, right? So it's yes and no is the answer to that. Like it is better in certain ways, but it is also, it has gotten so big and so deep that it is kind of a detriment to someone who isn't super experienced. You know what I mean? So yeah, for the experience, like baller, like the Fub Guns and the Bens of the world, yeah, PoE 1 is better. For people that have been playing for a year or two, maybe, like PoE 2 is the better game, and it looks better, and it's you know what I mean. So it's kind of like it's not like a yes it's better or no it's worse type situation. Hey Matthias, thanks for the sub, brother. I appreciate you, man. It's a matter of just like a complete game versus an incomplete game, right? Like this is still in early access. It's not even released yet, and like there. So you know what I'm saying? Like so, yes and no is the answer to that. Yeah, it's overwhelming. It's just a lot, you know. You've been playing around with this build for a few days on Deadeye. Yeah, Deadeye's good too, dude. Deadeye's a very good ascendancy, very powerful. Yeah. Give me pointers. Yeah, I can check it out. You got to give me get your POB link and put it in the Discord build help. Just do exclamation Discord and you can throw it in the build help and we'll bring it up. Take a look. Bring it up and take a look. Temp chains. Yeah, these are all kind of whatever. What map are we going to run? Run these, I guess. 21, 21. All right, we start with this Val City. Let me know when it's up, and I'll run this map. And if it's in there when we're done, we'll pull it up and take a look. So yeah, Steve, it's one of those things, like, it is better and it's not better, you know. Kind of, it also just depends on what you're looking for, and you know, a lot of different things. Both games are fantastic. Both games are great. I love them both for kind of different reasons, you know. This one's new and fresh for me, so that I'm a big fan of that. Something different, you know. I've been playing Path 1 for 10 years, so it's nice to have something new, you know. And this map's popping off, kind of. Oh, it's a dead end, bitch.
Now we're talking.
The graphic, oh yeah, the graphics on this game's gorgeous, dude. Like, it really is. This game really is a good looking game. It really is. OG, what's up, dude? Working for a dude named OG right now. Spelled the same way. I never met somebody else with that same name. You're the second person. OG's a good ass homie too. I like that full a lot. Good ass dude. Good ass dude. Yeah, I've never seen it. You're the second person ever that I've seen with that name, with that spelling. Is he Nigerian? I don't know. I mean, he's a black dude. He's a black dude, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. His brother's name is Travis, so I don't know. Can I show the map modifiers? Yeah. It's actually not great. 95 quant, 57 rarity. Holy sushi. Okay, yeah, I'll pull it up after this one. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, he's, you know, he's American. You know what I mean? But I don't know what his original origin is. Oh, really? I'll ask him. I'll talk to him soon. I talked to him yesterday. I'll talk to him in the next day or two. I'll ask him and see what he said. Good ass dude. I like that full a lot. Talented motherfucker too. I didn't know that. Nigerian. He might. I mean, it might be. He might be. I don't know. I don't know. But that makes sense. You know what I mean? Why I've never seen. Is that a common name in Nigeria? Is that like a popular name? Play this build for 4 projectiles. You need 6. Yeah, you can play it with 4. I had 4 on it for a long time until they released the new runes. You know what I mean? I played the, you know, I leveled to level 96 on 4 arrows. A lot of garbage in here, dude. Hey, Pranav, thank you for the sub, brother. I appreciate you. Of course. But yeah, it's build's good with 4. It's just 6. Obviously, the more the better. But you can always build up to if you have 4, you're good. You're fine. You know what I mean? It was just like 6 is fucking crazy. So yeah, you're all good at 4. Rest of the map's only 60 frames. Oh yeah, it's a little rough. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think. And they'll continue to optimize the consoles. Like I think that they're really making an effort to boost the console play, because they've already done, like, PoE 1 console is horrible. Like, it's not horrible, but you didn't get much love over there on PoE 1, and now it seems like they're really trying to bring the consoles up. So I think the consoles over time will only get better. I do believe that. Even with like, you know, even just like the movement and stuff like, God, this map's fucking huge. The movement and the WASD and, you know, being able to use a D-pad or a stick or whatever, like that support has just gotten so much better from PoE, PoE in PoE 2 from PoE 1. Oh, Headhunter's my favorite item in the game, like straight up. It's been my favorite item for fucking 5-6 years in PoE. Once I got my first one, you know, whatever, 6-7 years ago, I was just like, oh dude, I'm gonna get, and I don't think I've played a league where I didn't farm for a Headhunter since my first one. Yeah, it's such a fun item. Typically I don't know, just because number one, I'm a solo player, but also just because like there's been some issues in the past of people picking up things in maps that weren't theirs, and you know what I mean? Like there's just things that it's just easier not to at the end of the day. As much as I would love to do that, it's just there have been problems in the past, so I just prefer to not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, kind of, it's just a little bit easier for the whole process. And I just, you know, I don't want any unfairness or anything like that. And then there's also like the fine line of RMT, right? Like somebody subs and then they get to run a map, and you know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of just like, as much as I would love to do that, it's just a little bit easier not to, you know what I mean? A little bit safer. Even though it's probably fine, it's just better safe than sorry type situation, you know? Cheap, strong build for Deadeye Ranger. Is there a build also recommended for bossing, or just, I mean, this build fucking, at a high level, deletes everything. It does everything in the game. Like, it's beat tier 4 Arbiter, tier 4 Mists, it'll delete Zest. Like, we can run, I actually have been having fun. We'll go check out a Breach. Let's check out homie's build, though, real quick. The Discord. Are you still here, brother? See if Matthias is still here. And all this looks pretty good. You get additional arrows, right? Would be a big additional arrows is going to be massive for you. It is a big deal, especially with this quiver. It does help. I mean, it doesn't have to be 6, but you want to try to get, you know, at least 2 or maybe 3 extra arrows, because here you have 1, right? So you can either go with, I mean, this bow's pretty nice. So you could add, you either get yourself a new bow or add the additional arrow runes. Again, these are expensive. It's kind of, you know, they're like 50 divines for the 2 of them, or 45 divines or something like that. So that additional arrows would be massive for you. These, I don't know what are your attributes at? Does this show your attributes? Yeah. 216, 244. So 20 decks, so you're getting what, 10 attack speed and 1 to like 100 lightning. So you're getting, is that right? Yeah, 10 attack speed and 1 to 1. So honestly, I think you're better off getting some really nice rare gloves. Because if you have 10% attack speed and 1 to 100 lightning, right? That's what you're getting. And then a little bit of attributes. Like a pair of nice gloves, for instance, right? Like this has 16% attack speed, crit damage, You know, Fizz. You get light. These all have Fizz. Do I have any lightning ones still? So I do think that a pair of good rare gloves would be better than Hoa. Even for damage, for resistances, for kind of for everything. Like there is going to be a tipping point because you have decent attributes. But a well-rolled pair of, because I think even like just lightning, you can get like 1 to 70 on gloves, and that's close to what Hoa is giving you, right? You can get up to 16 attack speed, which is better than what Hoa is giving you. And then that's not including, you could also get physical damage on there. You could get cold damage on there. You could get crit multi on there. You could get, so a pair of nice rare gloves will be a massive boost, I think, for you. Again, a nice pair, not just like a kind of a whack pair. But I think that would probably be a good place to start for you. Excuse me, sorry. Otherwise, all this stuff looks pretty good. I mean, that's a nice ring. That's a nice ring. You got a lot of rarity. Amulet's decent. Oh, okay. So this is a big one. Companion tech. I don't like the companion tech is good in a non-crit based build. Because the fact is that if you're so what you can do here is, if we copy this, let's see what your actual crit chance is. Yeah, I think that the companion damage tech is good in a non-early, before you have a lot of crit, or in non-crit based builds. Otherwise, I think you're better off investing into crit chance and crit damage. So you can see your actual crit chance, right? Is about 50%. So you're only critting half the time. Your crit multi is 400%. So would you rather have, this damage here, right? Or would you rather increase crit and get a 400% crit multi, right? You're already invested into crit fairly heavily. So, like, in my mind, no, this is not worth. I think that this is much more, like, so let's say if you take, if you got rid of this. Oh, see, and you come way up here. Wait, where did I just fucking, I don't want power report. What did I just click, dude? I don't want this. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So like you're going in for defenses, right? So you come all the way up here, but like, this is a big node, right? That's 10%. That takes you to 60. Like taking this instead, 60% crit chance. So again, it's kind of up to you, right? You're invested more heavily into defenses than I usually invest. But I prefer crit chance over the companion stuff. You know what I mean? Increase reductions. So this, I don't know how much this is doing for you. You also don't need quiver because it doesn't really benefit the quiver. So you don't need these 3 points. This I don't think is doing anything for you because the only increase in all you have is 15% projectile speed here. So you're taking these 3 points for 15% increased in damage, right? So these are kind of a waste, and these are a waste. And again, I think that this is a waste when you are investing in crit. So I think that you could make quite a few adjustments here. I just don't see much projectile speed in your build. Maybe on your old quiver you had it. Pinpoint critical, this is hurting you. I would say get your crit up, lose pinpoint critical, lose the companion, lose this, lose this, lose this, take this. You got to understand too, this is a really powerful node, not only because you get crit hit chance, but you also get increased magnitude of non-damaging, so that's increased magnitude of shock, which in turn is more damage. So like this is a very, very powerful cluster right here that people I think sleep on a lot. And then that would also open up you another jewel shot, right? So I don't know. That's what I would do. I think this is a waste. This is definitely a waste. This is a waste in a crit-based build. And that's, yeah. So that's that. I think you get a better bow, and I think you can move off Hoa. So I think there's a lot you could do to really improve that thing. You use you use an actual companion? What should you take instead of pinpoint critical? I mean, there's a lot of things you could take. Enerverate's good. I don't know. I use Deliberation, Enerverate, Martial Tempo, Bullseye, and Fork. Those are what I use. So, like, I don't know. It's up to you. But pinpoint critical is you're getting better crit chance, but it's taking away your crit damage. So you're kind of teetering between two kind of different types of builds, if that makes sense. Where you're like, oh, I like kind of want to be crit, but like I kind of want to be just like a damage based character. You know what I mean? Because like you have plus projectile on the bow, so you're kind of teetering between two styles of build, right? A typical damage style would be you would stack a bunch. Just traditional damage would be you would stack a bunch of flat damage. You would stack a bunch of plus to projectile skills. You would stack, the companion stuff, all that. The other version is the crit version where you just scale all crit and you don't necessarily, you still want a bunch of flat damage and stuff, but you're not worrying as much about percent damages in your tree. You're worried more about crit chance and crit multi. And you know what I'm saying? So you're kind of teetering between two types of builds. If you want to min-max, you either have to choose crit or you have to choose just damage. So like that, you see, does that make sense? You're kind of like somewhere in between two styles of min-maxed builds. Is it necessary with the quiver? I want it, but you don't have to use it if you don't want to. I want more. I got rid of Herald, right? So I want more projectiles, more clear, because I don't use a Herald anymore. So like the fork kind of helps a little bit better with clear, but no, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. If you're better off with, like, I have enough damage to where I can use pretty much whatever I want. You know what I mean? But if you don't have the damage or whatever the case is, you can use whatever feels good there for you. Overextended minion pack. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. But again, my damage is I don't have a problem with anything in the game. So I'll take the projectiles. You know what I mean? Like I don't like really need more damage, or like I'm chilling, So fork. I prefer fork, just simply because I have the damage to be able to use fork. You know what I mean? Didn't feel any change. Yeah, I mean that's again that's up to you. Enerverate. Innervate. What did I say? Enerverate? I don't know, man. Fuck. You know what I mean? So it's up to you guys. Again, like all of these things are just my suggestions, right? At the end of the day, these are your guys' builds. And like if something feels better, even if, if I'm like, oh, look at the numbers here. You know what I mean? The numbers are better. And you're like, yeah, but it feels better this way. Then like you should always go with what feels better. I can only provide suggestions or what I would do. But like that's not always going to be, because I also can't truly like look at every little thing in your build. I can only get a quick glance at it and be like, this is what I would do at a quick glance. But you might have things tucked away in the build somewhere that are dictating your decisions, right? So like I can only provide recommendations, and if you guys are like, no, I don't want fork, I need a damage gem, then use a damage. You know what I mean? Like my word isn't the end all be all. I'm just trying to like provide you guys some options, or what I would do in the same instance with limited information. Bora, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, I know. Are you trying to tear me down? English is not my first language. What do you mean? I don't understand how to get a high attack and eliminate the weak with one hit. What do you mean? Does that make sense? Why is my damage lower? Because I moved a bunch of shit around and I switched to the quiver and I did a bunch of things. It's lower here, but it's the same in maps and stuff. Like this number, you guys got to remember that this number is not an end all be all. Right? Because this doesn't take into account elemental penetration, which is a huge damage increase. It doesn't take into effect shock. It doesn't take into effect shock magnitude, which is a huge damage increase. Right? It doesn't take into effect headhunter buffs. It doesn't take into account, you know what I mean? So there are a lot. This is just saying like, hey, well, you standing right here, your bow is going to do 70,000 damage per arrow, right? But that's not including all of the other things that aren't being calculated, you know? It's so this is just a generic general idea of how much damage you're doing, but it is not the end all be all for your damage output, because there are a lot of things that are very powerful in the game that are not being considered in that number. Exactly, yeah. The POB number is the important one. What are these? Did I invite these people? All right, 6 chaos. All right. Which one is this? Did they both join? No, just this one. Okay. Yeah, POB is the number that matters. That's where your crit chance, all that kind of stuff is where the important stuff comes from. All right, you want to see bossing damage? And I actually do swap quivers for the... Is this the same guy? Wait. I don't want to... Whatever, dude. What do I care? You just want some magic? Experience? I guess that's... Max experience. Bought the quiver. I mean, again, like I still use my normal, like when we'll go do this. This quiver can beat T4 Zest, but like I prefer to just like delete him with my normal quiver. So I run my magic find through the ads, and then I slap this on for Zest. Again, we don't need to. It's like 3 bursts instead of 2 when I use the other quiver, but it's just kind of like, it's just easier, you know? But yeah, even with this quiver, it still deletes the boss. But I don't need rarity on the boss, I don't care. Yeah, it's 2 combos. That's what I'm saying. It's disgusting. Like even with this, it's like 3 combos with Kadiros, and then it's like 1 or 2 with my normal quiver. So it's just a matter of like, I don't really care about the loot from the boss. I just want to get in and get out, you know. And then we do use our magic find for all the ads though, because the drops at the end of this are better typically than the drops from the boss. Although, you know what? I've ran a lot of bosses this league, and I have not seen a single boss reliquary key. Like, not one, dude. POB crit. I'm at like 80 something. Yeah, 82 or something like that. I wish it was a little bit higher, but it's very difficult to get 100% crit cap. And then I just do a quick boom.
We that dreamed, we in nightmare, we that are one, we are fury. The abyss knocks once.
That was a 3 combo, dude. A little slow. Little slow. Yeah. Actually, this is a good farm now, dude. This is a really good farm. Hey, good ass money.
It's quiet like.
Alright, we go back to maps. Small ring, -9, -5. That's decent. Let's corrupt it. Ooh, fire res. 1 divine.
Speak.
Yeah, we kind of got shit ones this time. Usually you get at least one fucking baller one. A T6 fizz. Watch this. Oh, I ruined it. The only one. It's halfway decent. Alright, back to maps. Back to maps. T4 Zesh, dead. I think we have some good ones now. Alright, Crypt. Our next region should be pretty good too. Temp chains. Oh, temp chains. Sun build up. That one's a little spooky. Fuck it. If we die, we die, boys. Yeah, they are. Do I recommend adding an additional bow or should I leave it damage? I'm always a huge fan of additional projectiles. Always. Are you going for the 100%? I don't know if I can get 100%. I think to be able to get 100%, I think I would need to turn this, which I should, honestly, turn this into a sapphire with crit chance. It'd be really expensive, I think. I don't know how I get it. I mean, maybe I go up to this. Yeah, I don't know how I get to 100%. Outside, I think I can swap this out, which would get me close. And then... I don't know where else I would get it. I think I could probably get up to like 90, 95. I don't know if I can get to... I don't know if I can get to 100, to be honest. Without really making some crazy adjustments, you know what I mean? Oh, you don't have to go sapphire? You get crit chance to attacks on an emerald. I mean, either way, it wouldn't make a difference because the other things that I want on it, I think, are universal to all the colors. So I guess you could go sapphire or emerald, I suppose. Yeah, I forgot about the crit chance to attacks on emerald. I was thinking there was only crit multi, but I think you're correct. Emerald, 35 crit chance. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. The 3 flats fire. We finished our ring yesterday. This one's only 2 flat with the huge accuracy. It needs to be divined, but we're not going to do that yet. We finished crafting this yesterday, so I was pretty happy about that. Settled for a couple T2s and a T3 on suffixes, but the prefixes are insane. All T1 prefixes. I'm about to order a breakfast burrito, boys. I'm fucking hungry and I need coffee. Need more coffee. I gotta watch out in this map. Shit's rippy. If I get hit hard, I'll get fucking insta-stun, dude. Yeah, dude, the stun bar, dude. Shit is just fucking... One little tap. It's halfway up.
Now we're talking.
Unique ring, 68. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. But I'm not going to give up. I can't give up my rings. Are too good for a unique ring. Which ring is that the one... Is that the one we dropped the other day? It doesn't really matter all that much on a Roa. Doesn't really help. Like, you still just get fucking hit so hard. It's like 200%. I think it's more than it used to be, even. Womi, Warren brother, how are you? I'm not CI, no. I'm not. I'm a life-based build. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, there's only so much you can do because I know that you're looking for a lot of ES. Like, that's what I'm saying. You probably have more defenses than I do. Based on the way you have that set up. That would be my guess, is that you're probably a little tankier than I am. That's what I'm saying, yeah. The one that I'm thinking of is just for spells and does not work for... That's the only one I can think of as well. So I was like, if you're using that ring, it's not working for you, unfortunately. That's why I was gonna look and see. Yeah, it's for spells, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, is there one? I was like, that'd be fucking crazy. But the only one I knew of was the one we dropped the other day. Yeah, the Seed of... That is a nice ring, though, for for casters.
Let's see what shakes loose.
Oh, the stun bar's all the way up, dude. Get off of that real quick. Just real quick, like, boys. Oh, he almost got us. Look at the stun bar there, dude. That was fucking max stun, dude. Alright, we're out. No, yeah, Eyes of the Inward Crown or whatever it is. No, I'm not using that. But that still wouldn't matter because it's still that ring, the ring still wouldn't benefit. This is what you're talking about, right? The ring, because this is only for, like, it's critical hit chance. That just makes spell damage contribute to attack damage. This still wouldn't benefit you even with Crown of the Inward Eyes or whatever it's called now. That's what it was called in PoE 100. Something like that in this game. Where does it? Down here? Right here. Right above your, like, flasks and all that shit. Look at the reflection of my mouse. That's kind of weird. I don't think that's correct. But yeah, it's right here.
Yes.
83. Oh. A lot of resistance.
Of course.
But yeah, that ring is just oh, this is a good one, 61. Neither of these are very good. I had a... Oh, this one's alright. But yeah, you'll see as the as you get hit, this little bar right here will start to fill up. Dude, I hate that. And in those stun maps, dude, if you get like hit by like even like a medium-sized fucking monster, and it's like got a lot of fizz, it'll like full stun you in one hit and knock your fucking ass off the Roa. I feel like I'm walking really slow. Why? Oh, because it's chilled ground. That's why, boys. That's why. I've only got one breach. It's on the edge. Never want him on the edge, dude. Want him right in the middle. Yeah, that's a trash breach, dude. How many Ds today? I don't think I've dropped any yet, but we've only ran like, this is I think the second map that we've run. Been kind of fucking around. Been talking about some shit. Have I dropped any? Or maybe I dropped one earlier? I don't know. It's not many though. We haven't done much today. So you can see this. Hey, there's one for you, dude. You can see the stun bar down there. It's about halfway. See, that just hit me. That was like a third of it. See, ask and you shall receive, my dude. We tried the black insignia. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not really like. I have enough uniques in the build already. We're using 3. And the more uniques you have, the harder it is to like get your resistances and your attributes and all that. And so like for me personally, the rare helmet is better. But I do know what you're talking about. It is a nice helmet for Tailwind. I actually have not used that, Cammy. I don't. That is my assumption, yes, but I have not tried to use it personally. But that's how I read it. Yeah, it just like has a chance to like do it again. You know what I mean? But
Of course.
yeah, I haven't spent any time with that one personally. Oh, that's a good one. I'll run one of the. That's fine. Hey, Red Hawk, thank you for the sub, brother. Appreciate you. It could ruin it. Yes, it could ruin it. For the way what I'm reading, yes. I do not know a lot of people that run that. So yeah, it could potentially ruin it. If it corrupts it again and like has the same possible outcomes as your original corruption, I would think that yeah, it could ruin it. But you could also end up with like a fucking crazy ass map too, you know what I mean? Fucking 12, 13, 14 mods, you know, just it would basically, you know, you'd have all the mods. It would be fucking nuts. I have been wanting to try it, honestly. I just haven't yet. these motherfuckers are moving quick. Moving quick like.
We're almost done.
We get chilled ground again or what? The fuck? No, we didn't. I just feel slow. Oh shit, dude! I was about to vape, dude. I had my hand off the keyboard and everything. Jesus, buddy. Instantly die? Yeah. I mean, it could be it for sure. It definitely could be it. I like that this map shows up more often now, dude. I'm a big fan of this one. Can I pick up that Chaos Orb? Left it? Alright, boys. Either I go downstairs and make another cup of trash instant iced coffee, or I order. What do we do, boys? Well, if I go do it now, then I'll have coffee right now. I can get better coffee, but then I have to wait. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Fuck it, dude. I want to be right back. Being honest, boys, this coffee is so fucking awful. Crazy. Oh, but I guess that's how it goes.
Speak.
Hmm. Oh, we could run this one again. Should have just ran that. Beefcake. 8 mod? 1, 2, 3. It's 10. Alright, yeah, let's do this. Be a little rippy, but we already ran this map once, so second run through. You want him or not? Alright. Later.
That was almost a challenge.
Orb of annulment, dude. You're supposed to get a divine. They don't want to give it to you. Get an annulment.
Bring it on.
Dude, what is this? Quant's pretty good on this map. Seems. Yeah, rarity's not that great. Quant's good. So maybe our fucking we need our quiver to kick in here. Oh, wispy, dude. Oh, it's in that.
A worthy soul.
Where is our breach? Fuck is it, boys? Hey, Zets. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate the follow.
I'll not say no to that.
Where the fuck is the breach, dude? I'm missing here. Fuck is it, boys? Oh, there it is. Ran right past it. Sick, big stack of gold, dude. That's what I was hoping for. Just a big old stack of gold, boy. Oh, 3 socket. Okay. Alright, well that's good. Fine. That thing's cool, honestly. This thing's fucking dope. How much rarity? I have like 144. Let's chaos and it. No, I mean, again, your Herald shares your player rarity, right? So whatever your player rarity is what the Herald would give you. So like for me, the Herald would be 144, but then the Quiver is 161 or 600 when the Covetous arrow hits. So like it shouldn't lower your player rarity. But again, if it felt better with Herald, then use the Herald. You know what I mean? Like it's not if you at the end of the day you got to go with what feels right. You know what I mean? And if you're like, yo, the Herald feels better, then you use the Herald for sure. Use that Herald. Necropolis. Oh, it's a T14. Whatever. I am not using Herald of Thunder. Daniel, what's up, brother? How are you? I'm not using Herald, no. Now that I've switched, dude, I gotta do something. This shit's leaking everywhere. You know what we'll do? You put a sock on this, dude? That might not be. That actually is probably not smart. It's probably less smart than just cleaning it every couple seconds. Rarity, so if your Herald is the one that gets the kill, right? Like if the Herald is the killing blow, because you got to remember the Covetous, you only get 600% increased rarity if the arrow that kills the monster is a Covetous arrow. So if a diamond arrow kills the enemy, then you don't get 600. Even if it got, let's say like you shoot it with 2 arrows, right? The first arrow is Covetous, but it's still alive. And then the second arrow that hits it is diamond, and that kills it. You do not get the rarity. So it has to be the Covetous to get that gets the kill that has to get the 600. If your Herald gets the kill, then that means 0 arrows just got the kill. So it's none of these things. It is the Herald that is getting the kill. So then the only thing that goes into account is your player rarity, which I have 144, which is still decent, right? But like everything in my build that is coming from me gives me 144% increased rarity. Whether it's a Herald or a bow or an arrow or whatever it is, right? So I want to try to remove as many things as I can so that the Covetous has the best chance to be the thing that gets the kill. So that's why. However, losing a Herald does hurt your clear a little bit. That's why everyone was like, oh, you lose damage if you use Fork. Yeah, but Fork is covering a little bit of my clear that I'm using for losing Herald of Thunder. I have enough damage to where I can still use Fork and be fine. And it's not as much of a hit on my clear to lose Herald of Thunder. So hopefully that makes sense. No, I don't think so. I mean, if it's bugged, it's bugged. There's no way for us to know that. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way for us to know that it's not working. To me, it feels like it's working. It feels like it's working to me. I don't know. But is it possible that it's bugged for you? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But even still, right? It shouldn't matter because, like, even if you're not getting the 600% rarity, whether you are getting a kill with an arrow or your Herald, it's still the same. It's still using your player rarity. So even if the Coveted, unless it like was bugged and it was giving you negative rarity, which I doubt, and it was like taking rarity away, then it shouldn't matter whether you remove the Herald or not as far as drops go. It should only increase again, unless to your point, it's bugged and it's doing the opposite of what it's intended to. But it shouldn't, if it's just straight up not working and you're not getting 600% rarity, you should still have the same drops whether you're using a Herald or not, because it uses the same It uses the same player. They both use your player rarity, which is the same for both skills. You know what I'm saying? Herald is only blocking Covetous if it steals a kill from the Covetous arrow. It's not blocking your player rarity. It only has a chance to steal from your Covetous, because what all of these arrows and your Herald are using your player rarity. This one just adds to your player rarity. So I want to try to give this the best chance to get the kill. So I've tried to remove everything that could potentially steal a kill from that Covetous. Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying? So yeah. So again, but if it feels better and you're clear, like you're better off being able to clear your maps efficiently while using Herald than having a hard time or like it hurting your clear to get a little bit of extra rarity. You keep the clear over the rarity and then eventually, you know, try to fix your clear somewhere else or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, oh shit, the ads. They got you, dude. That's how they get you. Got something in my eye. Got an eye breach, dude. Alright, we're good. It's out. Oh, trying to brick this one. Or divine. What do you want? Oh, see, there's one of the breach rings selling. Maybe. Oh yeah, that one's good. Triple D breach. Yeah, I wish, brother. I wish. These maps aren't super juiced up right now. I'm just kind of finishing up this area and then the next region that I have ready to go. Or divine. Yeah, this is a nice ring. He needs to get that cast speed off of there, but if he can get that cast speed off, this shit's gonna be disgusting. Or get the flat lightning off. I guess one or the other, depending on what he's trying to do. The powers. Yeah, that's true too. True too. Gas arrow can block some arrows that we don't want. Oh, interesting. Yeah, give it a go. And remember, like, what quantity are you? What tablets are you using? Are you using big quantity tablets and stuff? Because all that stuff matters as well. You know, quantity is very important. And you want to make sure that you're using full quantity tablets in your towers. No rarity, no pack size, none of that shit. You want full quantity. Gotta check these stupid ass rooms. See, they put fucking rares in here now, dude. Stupid. What is that? Hey, is that the onslaught charm? Let's fucking go, boys. Oh, they're cheap as fuck. I should have just bought one of those. Hell yeah, dude. All right. I thought they were still like 30 divines. That's dope, though. Fuck yeah, dude. That's huge. What do I lose, though? I like my charms. Only use... Oh, 6 to 7 quant? Yeah, you're not going to see many divines if you're only using 6 or 7 quant. You mean... Oh, on each per tablet. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you were putting... You're all, yeah, I got 6 or 7 quant on my maps. I'm all, no. Yeah, 6... Yeah. Each tablet is 6 or 7 quant. Okay, yeah, that's... Yeah, you're chilling then. That is what you want. It's still pretty dope that we dropped this. I'm pretty stoked. I've been wanting to drop that. Even though they're not worth 30 divines anymore. I guess that's probably why, because they actually fucking drop now, huh? Oh, see, dude, these stupid little fucking rooms, bro. There's a rare somewhere in one of these little closets. Map's annoying now. You're running 60 plus quant maps? Me? Yeah, I tried to, yeah. Fucking rarity head, yeah. Yeah, I tried to. This one's whatever. This is 98 quant, 53 rarity. So this map was kind of whatever. Ideally, you get over 100 on both is kind of the dream. You get over 100 on both, map feels real good. Dude, this fucking shit. So there's 1, 2. Oh, maybe it's down here. What is that, an onslaught charm? Yeah, it's the onslaught charm. Grants onslaught during effect. Way better than the... Yeah, I know, but there's still like 70 divines or whatever. I will get one eventually. But I mean, onslaught's fucking really nice. But yeah, of course, Rite of Passage is like one of the best items in the game right now. But yeah, I don't have 70 divines for one at the moment. You know what I mean? We spent fucking 100 divines crafting that ring and all that shit. Oh yeah, for sure. No, they're beast as fuck, but there's still like 70 divines, and I have 12. Oh, that's not a fucking... Want additional breach. Keep that, maybe divine it. We're getting close to fucking just needing to divine our own tablets and not buy them anymore. Yeah, dope. I've been wanting that. Onslaught's fucking really good. Onslaught's really fucking good. And it's on a slow charm, which is nice. It's a good charm for it to be on. It's a good combination of shite. God damn it, run this map again, I guess. It's a 14. Yeah, it is. It's true. I just have enough damage to keep shit away from me for the most part. Is kind of my my thought process. Is just try to kill things from far before they can get close in melee. Because really, it's physical damage to build stuns, right? Like, so elemental doesn't really build a whole lot of stun up on you. So like, you really just want to try to stay away from like melee and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So if you can kill things from far away and not let them fucking bonk you, it's pretty helpful.
That was almost a challenge.
Also more life, right? Like your stun threshold is based on your life. And I do scale a bit. Like I got big stun threshold on my boots. And I try to scale as much life as I can. I mean, I have 4K now, but I also have the giant shrine or whatever. But bigger life pool will also help with your stun threshold. And I do get stunned sometimes still. It happens. It's inevitable on a Roa at some point. It's gonna go down. You crash out, get pissed, then wait for it to happen again, basically. Yeah, maybe I should save up for Rite of Passage, though. Get my hands on one.
Spirit is near.
Old Spirit. It's alright. This Wisp right here is going to give me Rite of Passage right now, boys. No big deal. Just walk us to our Rite of Passage, Wisp. Right here, boys. Hey, just kidding. A Divine. It's best I can do is a Divine. Come on, bro. What are you doing?
Almost there. Don't give up now.
Dude, where are you going, fool? There's a rare right there, dog. Oh, there's one. Okay. Alright. No Rite of Passage. Best I can do, 1D. Best I can do.
Clean kill.
Alright. Yeah, maybe we save up. How much our Rite of Passage? What's the cheapest Rite of Passage right now? Is that what we farm for? I guess we might as well, right? Like, that's kind of... It's kind of the last fucking thing that I need. To, like, finish the build, I suppose. Let's see how much the cheapest one is. I really don't even care which one, to be honest. Rite of Passage. 60 divines. All right, yeah, let's save up. And this is the one that I dropped earlier in the league. We sold for whatever it was, 250, 300 divine, whatever. So I can buy it back for 60. But yeah, that's the one I dropped early. Let's do a quick little, just a couple. For +2. Oh, shit. Oh, that's T2. I was like, fuck. Hang on. We can still see what happens. Okay, it's dead. Just gonna do a couple. And put +2 arrows on there. It's impossible. Never hits. Never hits. All right, we're done. That's enough. That's a divine wasted. Yeah, we're saving up for Rite of Passage. I think that's what we do, boys. I think that's what we do. Juicer. You ever had a map brick on you? Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. The cheap. No, what do you mean? The serpent one's fucking sick, dude. The serpent one adds like all sorts of poison damage and shit. Like all of your it's like all damage can poison, and all of your damage contributes to poison. Like it's the serpent one's crazy damage, dude. I mean, the move speed one would be ideal for sure, but those are probably also way more expensive. We'll see, dude. I'm not super worried about it, but they're all good. All of them are good. Of those rite of passage, it's just some of them are really fucking good. Like the rabbit one and shit. Those ones are crazy. But oh yeah, I bricked my fair share of maps, my dude. In fact, we'll probably do it today a little bit. I mean, when you're corrupting maps and running super juice shit, like you're bound to just run into some that are gonna get you. You know what I mean? Move speed, I believe it. Yeah, I believe that the move speed one is just fucking crazy. Oh, that's some shit, dude. However, the poison one also might not be the best one, because then there's going to be times where the poison gets the kill. And then that means my covetous arrow is not getting the kill, you know? So I probably don't want one that does its own damage type. You know?
Let's see what shakes loose. Now for the reward.
Osis? Oh, we killed him right away? Alright. Alright.
Now we're talking.
There's one rare left. Ooh. Looked like he wanted to hurt me. Fast speed? Kratos, come on, brother. How are you? Build guide? Yeah, exclamation point lightning arrow. One word. Video, mobilytics, POB, all the things are there. Leveling version plus the final version with the new quiver. Bro, no divines there. Actually, I'm surprised. That was actually a really good map. We didn't get any divines there. Oh, we still have all these too that I was like, we're gonna try these. We tried one, and I was all, fuck that, dude. I'm done. We did have that one. Some of these, like, that's a lot of flat damage. 1 to 60, like, that's crazy. That's a lot. Alright, what do we got next? We run that one again. Ooh, this one's a beefcake. Beefcake. This one's decent too. Where is it, dude? There it is. And we just keep getting one breach in all these too. Can't get a multi-breach to save our lives here, boys. Shite breach again, dude. And burning ground is just fucking deleting our life. Jesus. I'd rather not leave so I don't use my headhunter buffs. Fuck it. We keep going. We press on, boys. We die, we die. Can't figure out which way to go, apparently. Dude, holy shit, the burning ground. Fucking A, dude. It is savage. I think there's like Ellie Pen or something in here too, because the moment I step on that burning ground, it just deletes my health. Oh yeah, no, it's +2. You know, there's no. But again, while you're working your way up to the +2, it's not a bad solution. Those flat damages, dude. Look at that. That burning ground is fucking crazy. Where is he? There he is. Damn, I don't have any life flasks again, bro. Trying to avoid this burning ground is a fucking nightmare. Alright, we're out of here. here. That was trash. Brutal. What, fool? I have to stop what I'm doing for your stuff, or what? For your 6 chaos item? Come on. Yuck. This dude's coming over here breaking the bank, dude. 6 chaos, brother. Take it. Honestly, we could probably farm up Rite of Passage pretty quick, I think.
Go.
We'll run these 40s. Now we've got like 6 here to run. We'll just run these real quick, and then we'll move to our new... Dude, can't get on. There we go. I love this map, honestly. Ever since it's like not so congested with trees, the shit's fire. It's alright.